Can we call this the Teen Mom episode of the pod?
Sure.
That's what we should call it.
We can.
It's crazy because before I had you on the show, for some reason my algorithm kept showing the teen mom kids like now that they're teenagers. I'm like, yo, we really old, man.
That was the era. Like our kids are turning 18 together.
But when you first seen shows like that and seeing how it was documented, it was mind blowing. Like just seeing that. So would you ever watch those shows as a teen mom saying like, man, I can relate?
Absolutely. To this day.
Do you have like a favorite character? Did you watch that? Macy?
I love Macy. I love Macy and Bentley. Like Bentley,
I hate that I remember that.
My whole MTV nephew. Like
really?
I was so happy when he got his car. Like
you was raised growing up with him, huh?
Yeah. I love Macy. I feel like she carried her whole story like extremely well. Like especially like, and granted, you're gonna go through what you go through, but like all of the other moms, like I feel like everybody had a scandal, but Macy. Like,
do you think what do you think your episode would have been like if you were on Teen Mom in Canton? It would have been World Star Hip Hop.
Would have seen the good, the bad, the ugly.
That would have been like True Life. Remember that show True Life? Yeah.
But it would have realistic. It would have been very realistic and very transparent because you go through stages.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you're a young parent, like your kid sees you in all of those stages. So I wish I had the opportunity. I sure would have.
K'Lynn, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me with this. What is 6'7"?
6'7".
I've always been curious to ask, like, what does that mean?
Like, me, like, I would say 6'7", like after like somebody make a joke, or like after I make a joke, I'd be like 6'7". But like I don't know, I feel like people just say it just to say it. Like it's just.
So you don't even know what it means.
It don't really mean that.
Yeah, I don't think it means anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
Nobody knows what it is, but it's provocative.
I hear it all the time. Right, it gets people
like,
going.
To just make people mad, really. Like to rage bait somebody, like 6'7", like
rage bait. Yeah. That's some more. I gotta do like a notes of like
something that the kids do just to get us going.
Yeah.
And brain rot
to make us feel old.
What's that?
Brain rot is like the AI stuff that they got going on, like the AI like fruit and stuff, like that's brain rot. You just be watching the whole movie.
I just don't understand.
That don't make sense. Like,
that makes your brain rot.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: you being an athlete,
okay,
who's more competitive, you or your mom?
I would say me. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I had her in her prime, like you know, like back then, like you was a cheerleader or something.
Back then is crazy.
Maybe I'm not competing. I don't compete in anything.
Like right now,
if I'm not the winner, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
What you like in sports or like what you beating your mom in?
I would say sports.
Sports.
She got me on the academic end. Yeah.
Kurt, were you an athlete?
I cheered. I did
cheerleader,
and then
so
that
no.
was pretty much it. No, middle school I did volleyball. I was terrible, but yeah, no, never a top athlete.
Never a top athlete.
No.
Nah. What's one thing that you two go back and forth about? Look, she was ready. Everything. Do you have to remind yourself, son, this is my daughter, not my sister?
Absolutely not. No. Do your chores. Put gas in your car. We got her a car. I said,
you got a whip now.
When your car goes under half a tank,
don't
let it go under half. She'll be like, I need gas. What is it under? It's under a quarter. I can barely. What do you mean you can barely?
Yeah.
See, look, now, okay, but see, look, now it's just because like the gas prices and stuff.
Ridiculous.
But like I take premium though, so it's just like.
Oh, you don't do regular? Oh.
I take premium, or my car is gonna like jerk.
Does that
clock it?
Clock.
So it's like now, like I'll literally like 2 days I'll go to school and I just look at my gas. I'll be like.
You riding premium.
But she'll also, because that grandma will be like, oh, I put you some money in your account. And it'll be like $50. And K'Lynn will be like, I'm going to put 20 in my tank and then go to Starbucks. No, you can't do that.
That grandma love hit different, don't it?
And then come to me and be like, Mom, I need gas. Excuse me. I need gas.
Me, like, right. I need gas. Me too.
Have you run out of gas on the road yet?
Oh, yeah.
No.
You ran out?
You ran out of gas?
Wait, no, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Almost. But like, usually like when my gas, like when it get like super low, I just be like, I gotta go get some gas.
I'm guilty of letting my gas light come on.
Are you?
Yeah, because the thing is, I drive a truck, so it's so expensive to fill my tank. I just let it go, and I'm just like, I'll just deal with it all at once.
You just gotta pray on it.
Yeah. When it gets to half, I gotta put some more in there.
That's what I'm.
That's just me.
Trying to create good habits, right?
I be trying.
She ride to the. She be
like,
trying.
I be
Till the
trying. It's
wheels
just
fall
like,
off.
but me like, okay, so like I go from McKinley, Maine to Timken, so it's like in between that I be trying to like get food and stuff. So I be like, I'm gonna put half, and I'm gonna get half to
Y'all
get
so
some food.
spoiled. As
And
man,
she
y'all get so
prioritized
much.
the food like she did the gas. We wouldn't go back and forth, right?
6, 7.
I was going to Cavs games for a little bit there. And I went to like 3 Cavs games this year, and every time the score gets real close to 6, 7, you can feel it in the air.
Everybody about to do
At
it.
the boys games too, like
Yeah.
the girls would come watch the boys play. I remember they were playing Cleveland Heights, and like we was all there. We was just sitting there. It got to 6, 7.
And everybody just doing crazy in there, huh? Okay. So, what's one thing that you guys admire about each other? Who wants to go first?
I admire that K'Lynn knows who she is.
That's
early.
what's up.
I didn't have that. I held on to a lot of friendships. I held on to a lot of detrimental relationships. Like I was just a holder, right?
Yeah.
I was always like a fixer, and we would have conversations, and I'll be like she'll tell me things that happen, and I'll be like, no, like fix it, and she'll be like, no, and I kind of had to check myself, like you're right, like you can't take everybody with you if something is of a disservice to you, like absolutely, if it's not healthy for you, absolutely, you have grace and move on, and I feel like she does that. I didn't master that until my 30s. So I love that about her. Like, I love that when she commits to something, she's committed.
Yeah.
She doesn't really let outside noise come in and affect, like, I didn't master any of that until my 30s. So I love that about her.
What do you admire about your mom?
I would say, because it's a lot, but the main one is like how hard she pushes me to keep going. Like, because it has been times like I've definitely wanted to give up, or like I've definitely been like, well, I can't do this, I can't say this, but she'd be like, no, like you have a voice, use it. Like,
Yeah.
and you, like me, like being an athlete, like it's been times like I've wanted to quit and I've wanted to give up, and she'd be like, you put in more work than most of the girls that you play against. So it's like you need to show that instead of having people try to bring you down.
Yeah.
You can't bring yourself down with those other people. You need to stand above that. So
If you guys could do a movie title for your relationship, what would it be called? You got a title like a movie.
Can I do a song title?
6, 7?
No.
The movie.
I would say Through the Wire.
Wow, that's a good one. Bars. We ain't that old. You know who Kanye West? No, I'm just playing. She was like, Through the Wire.
They don't know the
She don't
good,
know that
they
Kanye.
Don't know the good Kanye.
They know Ye.
Yeah. Like when he was literally like, they don't know him.
Back when we thought
at all times.
Yeah, back when we thought he was a Christian rapper.
We thought he was
Now I think he's far from that. So Through the Wire for you.
down.
What about you, K'Lynn?
I don't know. Because like it's a lot of, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know for that one. I
You don't know?
I don't really know.
Zach, you can pick a title for them.
I've been trying to.
Yeah.
That's a tough question. I don't know. I feel like I have to know them. I don't know them well enough to give them a title.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm thinking 6, 7. That'd be a pretty good title for them.
Oh my God.
And I like,
I need. Now you're being an old head. You just keep saying it.
because I'm learning, y'all. I'm trying to figure it out what it is.
But now you're.
That was the
old
first.
head.
I said when K'Lynn comes on this show, I'm going to ask her what that means, and then we're going to get to the bottom of it, and we clearly or not,
Here's
because
what
we
old
still
heads
don't know.
do. They figure something out, then they just keep saying it over and over.
So what you're saying, I need
You're
to stop
being
saying
old
it.
head.
Okay, I'm not going to say 6, 7 no more. So, what's one moment where you were really proud of her?
I've had a few. I would probably say senior year basketball. K'Lynn played for St. Thomas for 2 years, and then she transferred to McKinley. So McKinley was a completely different atmosphere, culture. Kind of knew some things that she would go through, but it was heavy. Like, especially junior year, and I watched her confidence kind of just be depleted. And, we heard, like, the outside noise and things like that. But then senior year, she came back, and I remember Treasure texted her and was like, you have nothing to prove. Like, you have nothing to prove.
Right.
And it was just like a light came on. Like, and I just watched her fall back in love with basketball and just be an all-around player. And I think people don't talk about that in sports. Like, they always want to go the fastest runner, the most offensive basketball player, who had the most points, and that's great, right? But there's people out there that have a total game. Like, I love that she can do every stat. She can score. She's going to rebound. She's going to block. She can steal. She's going to keep her head up. Like, so I loved watching her go from a freshman to a senior in sports, because it's like really like the evolution of a woman. Like, you started as a kid, where a freshman, like when she was a freshman, it was like, it was killing me. I'm like, I want to talk to this coach. I want to say stuff to these girls, like, stop being mean to
Not my baby.
Yeah. But it was like, because she kind of just took St. Thomas by storm. It was never supposed to be your program. You took that. Like, they had their player that in, you know, no shade, but she had to work for it. And it was just like, okay, now every year you have to work harder. So I admired her in that room, because she could have listened to, we didn't always have good coaches. We didn't always have good trainers. We didn't always have good, fans they dog LeBron. And I will always say that. You can get on any post, somebody will always have something to say about LeBron. He's our GOAT. And we love LeBron. Yeah. Like, somebody's going to always have something to say, and it's hard. I don't think people understand that they're kids. So to come to games and heckle kids and to be like...
And in the climate of Canton, he's like, they don't care. I mean, they do it to them during the Master McKinley. I'm like, these are kids.
People would be like...
Going in.
She was dropping 30 at St. Thomas. She's not going to do that at McKinley. Like, and then you'll be like, what did you do?
Exactly.
What did you play?
We know, and we know, because it's like,
okay.
I see that all the time with youth sports, especially McKinley. Like, they criticize y'all so much, and that comes with the pressure of McKinley. But also, I'm like, okay, y'all, these are still kids.
Yeah. And they never give McKinley their credit when it comes to decorum and sportsmanship and just the things that people don't like to look at. Like, especially girls basketball. Like, I watch these girls, like, be beat up. Like, I mean, dirty, flagrant fouls. Like, these girls can't have a moment to even just tech. Like,
right, it's different now.
Like, I don't feel like we ever had home court advantage. Like, it was just like they had to play against the refs, the team, and the fans every game.
It's crazy, like, with sports now, they want you to kind of be a master of your emotions, but it's so emotional on that court. You know what I'm saying? So when they call a tech for yelling, it's like, how?
They're kids.
Yeah, they're kids.
Like, every game, I'm like, let them play. Let them play. They're kids.
Yeah. So, what's a moment where you were proud of your mom?
I would say seeing my mom graduate twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Clap it up. If I have my air horn, I'm sorry, I'm not prepared.
'Cause, like,
congratulations to you.
Like, me, like, because I, like, kind of seen, like, what she wanted me to accomplish now.
Yeah.
In these next 6 weeks. So it's just like, like, and not a lot of people's parents can, like, go back to school and say that they graduated, or not a lot of people's parents can say, like, oh, they have degrees. And it's just like me, like, I see my mom go through it. I've seen my mom go through the struggle, but she still made it work. So that's one thing I'm really, like, proud of her for.
That's what's up. Twice. What was your degree in? Or both your degrees in?
I have an associate's in public management, and I have a bachelor's in human services and life coaching.
Man, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
That's what's up. This is going to be a fun episode. We've been planning this for years.
Yeah.
Low key. Every time I see you, I'm like, okay, we got to get you on the show. And then you came at me about the idea, and it's crazy because when you approached me with it, I've always wanted to have different kinds of guests. And I'm like, this is the perfect one. It's just y'all so busy, man. Y'all booked and busy, man. I seen you at the open mic, and I was like, got me right. You like, I'm gonna get you there.
Such a good time.
That was great. Shout out to Miracle and Juanita for that open mic.
Miracle.
That was fun. You and Miracle got some things coming up, right?
We do. We have our Melanated Mothers Affair brunch.
Okay.
All things women empowerment, all things motherhood. Really just creating a safe space to bridge the gap between the generations. We have some healing, little techniques and experiments to go on. So it's going to be really great. May 16th.
Let's go. We got to put that date in there. We got you.
We do.
All right. Senior year, man.
Senior year.
You almost there. You ready?
Yeah, it flew by. Like, I wasn't expecting it to fly by that fast, because I was literally just in volleyball season, and now it's
yeah.
back. But it's been a good experience. I would say it's been a good experience. Basketball, I definitely am going to miss basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we just had our banquet the other day, and, like, they gave our jerseys to us in their frame, and I'm just like, this is my last time, like, seeing this jersey. Like, I haven't been able to put it back on, but it's just like, for, like, the younger girls, like, I've been told them, like, y'all gotta, we finished off on a good start. Like, we won districts. We lost in the third round, but, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I was like, but y'all gotta keep the legacy going. like pretty much.
And I seen you recently scored 1,000 points.
Yeah, 1,000 points.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I need no more air horns. No, we can just do that. Yeah, 1,000 points.
Yeah. At first, I didn't think I was gonna make it because
Man.
they didn't transfer my stuff over from St. Thomas to McKinley. So like my junior year, I was just like, I'm never gonna hit it. Like I'm thinking I'm just gonna hit it in college. And then the one day my mom came in my room. It's like 8 a.m. She's like, did you know like you already had your 1,000 points? Like we was adding stuff up. We on the calculator. We doing all this. I'm like, I'm in my room about to cry. I'm like, wow, like it's crazy. Like, cause Coach G was like, well, you know, like the Maslin game coming up, we want to recognize her. I'm like, that's fine. I was like, I just didn't think, cause he was like, you got 800 rebounds. So I'm like, let's look at the points. And ever since then, I was just like, you know.
She had like 680 something going into junior
What?
year. So I was like, you were already halfway there before your transfer.
Oh, so you were going crazy your first 2 years.
Yeah.
Knocking it down at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, 600 points in your junior year.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you could beat Zach in basketball?
Maybe.
You be beating all of us. Definitely beat your mom. Yeah.
Look,
She giving you 20 off rip.
you should have. She was doing her senior pictures, and I was trying to do layups. I said, "Oh,
Mind you, the ball was flat. So I'm like, she trying to.
You're like, Mom, just give me the ball, Mom.
the ball.
It's okay.
like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, this is where you got it from."
Your mom was like, touchdown. Like, nah, Mom, wrong. No.
So she airballed, and I was like,
And I foul.
That's what's up. Well, I'm glad y'all on the show today, man. We're going to have a good episode. Before we go on the break, where can they follow you? Can they get in touch with you? How can they do so?
Facebook, Kara Simone, Instagram _Kara Simone. My brunch, Melanated Mothers Affair on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. K'Lynn, you want to shout out your Instagram and all that? Get your followers up.
I really be on Instagram. So my Instagram is I'm._K'Lynn J. I don't really have a sports page. That's really where all my stuff is at. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, cool. Y'all gonna stick around with us for a minute?
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. Jéan P the MC, episode 196. We'll be right back. Peace.
Say what you mean what you say. I'm from the 330, where them boys don't play. Say what you mean what you say. I'm from the 330, where them boys don't play. From the northwest to the northeast, say my name once and they know it's me. Southeast to the southwest, no arguments. Yeah, I got next, Jéan P.
Episode 196 of the Say What You Mean podcast. Jéan P the MC. We have Kara and K'Lynn in the house. How y'all doing?
Great.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
Michael Zach, what's up, man?
Hanging out on a Sunday.
Chilling, man. I like that fit.
I appreciate it. The all black, just like you.
I know, man.
Yep. I think we chose it out.
All black, that racist? No, I'm just playing.
Nah. What color you shoot?
Chucks?
Chucks. I can't wear chucks.
Why?
They don't make them wide.
Oh, you got big feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got some fresh kicks on. I see you with them all.
He's dirty as hell.
Man, you looking fresh over there.
I appreciate it.
196, man. We here, man. I'm glad. I finally got y'all. It's been, 2 years?
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. Y'all been busy, man.
I know.
Your daughter said you have a business? You hustling, though.
I used to, but like now it's just like I do little stuff. So like now, I'm more of like the creative. So like homecoming, I make homecoming posters. I make prom pose. I just did a prom pose poster not too long ago.
What?
I used to make lip gloss. I got back to it like a little bit in the beginning of this year, but now I'm running for prom queen. So
You running for prom queen?
Yeah. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm gonna put that into like my campaign, and also I do lashes on the side. So yeah.
Let me get $100.
Okay.
Let me get a little bit. You put some gas in Mark. Since you got premium and all that, you got a little bit of paper. You know what I'm
I never
saying?
had a card that took premium.
I always press regular.
My life.
I'm always
Never.
regular. So premium, you doing pretty good for yourself.
A little bit. I'm trying to.
What's up? Let me get that. Cash app. Which way? I'm just
Very
playing with
stingy
you.
with money. Very stingy.
Driving better cars than half the people in the state.
Gotta love that, man. But yeah, 196. Say What You Mean podcast. Jéan P the MC. I know what it is. Before we get into the podcast, we gotta pay some bills. It's sponsor time here. Sponsor being the Hub Art Factory, owned by Tim Carmody. What y'all think of this space? What y'all think when y'all came in here?
Well,
Yeah, I like it.
it's very creative.
Very artsy. I like
Yeah.
it.
First time in here?
First time.
You might have to do a photo shoot in here, man.
Yeah.
Real nice space. Shout out to Tim Carmody, man. Shout out to the great people who have helped out with this podcast. Thank y'all for watching once again, man. Subscribe, youtube.com/Jéan P the MC. And Zach, can you shout your social media out one more time? I didn't do it on the last take.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as ZWorthy68 or just on Facebook, Zach Worthy.
Okay. And Ginger Ninja Jeremy's is what? Underscore
Ginger Ninja _1.
How do I not know that? I'm supposed to know all this, man. I'm sorry.
We've only been around for
200 episodes.
100 episodes.
It's almost coming up, 200.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
We doing it on the roof or something? What are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing for our 200th. Yeah, if y'all have any idea for us for our 200th, let us know.
Yeah, do it on the roof or do something weird with it.
That would be kind of cool. Why gotta be weird?
Why not be weird?
That's just your favorite word.
Yeah, weird. Keep it
Weird. Well, you could have said it.
Normal was born.
Well, I can't say 6'7" because apparently I said it too many times already. So.
If you say it too many times, then yeah, you two over there. Like mother, like daughter. You see that?
Did I say it too many times?
At the same time,
She was like, little. She said a little bit. You did a little bit 2 times. That's what's up, man.
How many times you said it in such a short amount of time?
'Cause I'm just learning it. It's fresh.
No,
it's fresh.
It ain't fresh.
It ain't fresh no more.
That's spoiled. This spoiled 6 months ago.
So it's another number now. Oh, I'm 6 months behind?
You a little late.
You late as hell.
My son's birthday was in January. He had a 6-7 birthday.
That's when it stopped.
You probably still think people do the stanky leg, don't you?
I did. No, I'm just playing. 196 Say What You Mean podcast. So I want to get into the interview. Kara, let's start from the top. What side of Canton you represent? Where you from?
I was raised on the Northeast.
Okay. What Northeast? You know, we talked about different sides. Okay. So you that part. So further up Northeast, like kind of by Alliance. Not too far though.
Yeah, kind of Chips.
By
area,
hotels. Okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's levels in Canton. They be trying to sleep on our city like we ain't got no size and culture.
Well, not now, but like my whole childhood, that's where I live. So
what was it like growing up for you in those times?
Growing up was all right.
Yeah?
It was all right. It's extremely different now, but I appreciate it.
What do you remember about like the early days being a part of Canton City Schools?
I miss Canton when everything was carefree. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like kids, we was outside, we was riding bikes, we was listening to music. Like, our parents had to like come look for us. Like, remember like them yelling out the door, hey, come home. Like, it was no like just being in your room all day, being in the house all day. Like, you know, parents used to get out my face. And we used to be like,
Outside.
okay. Yeah, like stay out of grown people. Okay.
No cell phones.
No. You know how trustworthy you had to trust your kids to go? Like, my mom used to be like, don't go past Fairmont. I'm in Ellisdale.
Right, we everywhere.
She never knew.
Little do they know,
Walmart,
if you have a bike in Canton, yes. Little do you know, if you have a bike in Canton, you can get anywhere. Anywhere. You in Northeast, you are in Northwest. They still make it back home.
By the time the street lights come on.
You find one good street, get there.
You
We'll
done
get
had
home.
a good track. You done see people from all over. You done probably got to see all your friends. Like,
Even on the rainy days, you was outside.
Man, what?
Yeah, rain.
Find
that
all the
wasn't
bikes.
stopping
You
nothing.
know, all the bikes in the front yard. Like, all right, so I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
That's where everybody's at.
Everybody at the park playing basketball.
The days.
Look,
Well, you wasn't playing basketball.
They playing
'cause you-
pick up, we cheering.
How long you been cheerleading?
I didn't cheer long. I was a Rockette my freshman year, cheerleader my sophomore year, mom my sophomore year.
Oh, you was a mom. You just stepped right into it, huh?
Stepped right into it. It didn't last long, but it was fun while it lasted.
So, okay, well, let's paint a picture for that. So, you went right into it. Take me back to when you first found out you were pregnant. Like, what was going through your mind at that
My
time?
pregnancy story is actually very crazy because I was cheering. And I remember putting my uniform on, and shout out to my friend, Nikayla. Nikayla was zipping my skirt up, and I was like, it won't zip. And she was like, girl, you getting thick. That's what it's supposed to do. Whole time.
You get thick, all right. Yeah.
Come to find out, I'm 4 months pregnant.
Yeah, that's thick.
Literally,
4
like, took a test. I went to take the test, and, like, I got an ultrasound that next week. Like, so everything happened kind of fast for me.
Yeah. Like, you talk about the stigma and ridicule. Like, what did that look like for you everyday life?
The stigma actually still follows me.
Yeah?
Absolutely. You can't say you were a Timken graduate or you went to Timken. That's the first thing somebody assumes, especially when they find out you have a kid. So, yeah, it still follows me. I'm just somebody. I'm very transparent.
Yeah.
I believe my daughter came at I guess by societal standards, it would be wrong or negative. But that's what I needed at that time in my life. Like, so I don't condemn people for their mistakes or choices because I don't feel like I needed something so bad back then. And I didn't know what it was. Like, I was such a fly off the wall teenager.
Yeah.
Like, I was dating, shouldn't have been. Just definitely one of those girls that were like possessive. Like, this is my man. I love, like,
my man.
I'm gonna fight anybody. I don't care.
Emotions.
Like, to the point where it kind of got scary. And I remember my mom was like, "You're gonna get in a fight and somebody's gonna die, or you're gonna go to jail because you don't care." And I never was thinking things through. Like, I didn't care. Like, and I kind of feel like that was kind of a culture back then too. Like with like we didn't know how to
control our emotions,
or bond, or it was just like everybody stuck with their little people, and that's what it was. So becoming a mom, I had a purpose, and it sat me down. So I needed that at 16, honestly, because we wouldn't be here talking right now.
100%. So like Canton made the national news around the time when a lot of teen mothers were pregnant. Did that make things harder for you in your personal life?
Yes. Because I don't feel like I understand, journalism and, people have things to report. Nobody ever looked into the deeper issue of why. Why would teenage girls be pregnant? Why would the numbers be so high? What did these girls go through? What were they going through? They kept these kids, they raised these kids.
Yeah.
Like, it was a hard time. But even, to this day, like I get asked about it to this day. I get, remarks like it's supposed to be like a negative thing, like a thing that's supposed to be hurtful. But I feel like that's also a choice too. So I don't choose to be hurt. It's a part of my story. It's a very big part to my career, why I am how I am now, the mother that I am to not only my daughter, but to my sons as well. So I've learned to appreciate it in a way.
I like that. Zach, you got a question?
Yeah. Well, what was it about Timken that you think, like, why did Timken have such like a big problem with that? Like, was it not the right education going on there, or like? I
don't even think it was education. I just kind of think I'm thinking more like economically, community.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us.
So I didn't really know how to ask that question.
Yeah, like I wasn't an athlete, right?
Uh-huh.
I got pregnant in 2007. I don't remember it being things like the hub, things like my daughter goes to the center, training, all types of things that are.
It was a different city.
Yeah, it wasn't really villages. It wasn't, in my opinion. I don't remember, people in the community like really stepping up to love on us or show us another way. Like I said, the way I was living, by the time I was 16, I felt like I could do. It was nothing my mom could tell me if I didn't want to listen, right? And it wasn't just me. It was just like, that's just what it was. I can't really say why it was Timken. Mm-hmm. I do know a lot of girls weren't necessarily Timken students. Like a lot of, people were coming to Timken to be in that culture. It's one thing to I feel like I never felt ostracized at Timken. I knew that there were going to be 15 other girls that looked like me. Being a teenage mom, it is embarrassing to a certain point where you go certain spaces and you're young and you're pregnant, you got this belly. But when I went to school, I didn't really feel embarrassed because I knew there were 15 other girls that looked like me. So I feel like when Timken had that stigma, a lot of girls came there to feel comfortable, to feel safe to a certain extent. Yeah. So I don't really know why it was Timken.
I like that. You mentioned also joining the Navy Reserves, one of the best decisions you made in your life.
Absolutely.
What changed in you during that time?
Discipline.
Yeah.
Accountability. Just a different perspective. Like I had traveled in my younger years, but I had never really been on my own in a different state, and only had to depend on myself. I was a mom at 16. I went to the Navy at 22 or 23. So boot camp, A school, I'm by myself. I don't know anybody. I can only depend on me. So going through boot camp and you have to do all the things. Like in Navy boot camp, it's kind of intense too. Not really, people say they break you down and build you back up. So you have to be broke down from your hometown mentality, things you went through, things like that. It just makes you stronger. So that's when I realized, like, you're not really a victim to your circumstance. Like,
Yeah.
you can sit here and you can wallow, and I can say, oh, people thought I was a teen mom, and they said so many bad things about me. Prove them wrong,
I like that.
you know? And it just made me just a better person in general. Just the discipline, the order, I know I can do anything because I mastered that. That's how tough it was.
And you mentioned now you have 2 degrees.
I do.
Correct? What does that journey mean to you looking back?
Beautiful journey. I think I was told a lot of what I couldn't do. I was told by a lot of educators I didn't see potential in me just because I was young and pregnant or because I carried myself a certain way. So to be able to push through the odds and even the statistics, right? It means everything to me because I just told myself, like, I can do anything. And I push that to my kids. Like, yep, I was 15. I was a mom at 16.
Yep.
I went to the military, but then I went back to school. Like, if I can do it, somebody they seen no potential in, anybody can. Why not?
Especially coming from the city that we come from.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
I always find that dope. And I always love to see what you and your daughter are doing. Because I'm like, man, like, you one of the ones that made it.
Yeah.
You know, because not many of us do.
No.
From this city. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you this. In your bio, you said your passion is become the adult you once needed.
Mm-hmm.
What did that younger version of you need the most?
Understanding, a safe space to feel, a safe space to just say everything that I was going through. I think a lot of us, even younger, like when it comes to generations, like we were raised with the iron fist, as
Right.
people used to say. We didn't have a space to feel. We didn't have a space to challenge. We didn't have a space to say, well, this isn't right or this is what I'm going through. And, you know, we just didn't have that. And I do want to shout out Mrs. Snell, who was formerly Mrs. Towles. And I remember one day I was having such a tough time at school. Like, this girl wanted to fight me and I had to do a mediation, but I had a baby. And I was in early college too. And I also tell K'Lynn, this is the difference between the times. Like, I'm writing 5 to 6 page essays by hand. Remember, we used to have to do the rough draft and the final draft.
No chat GPT.
No chat GPT. So I'm up all night and I'm writing this paper.
Yeah.
And I had to get up at 5 and I have to make bottles and I have to drop you off, get you dressed.
So what's a lot going on over here?
Right. And then I get to school and you tell me I have to do a mediation. I'm crashing out, as the young kids used to
I didn't get no
say.
sleep. Yeah.
No. And I remember crying because I said, I'm just fighting to be here. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to. And Miss Snell just gave me a hug. And I'm like, I don't really come from that. Like, my family isn't huggers. Like, we show love in a different way. And I remember she just hugged me and it was just like so euphoric.
Yeah.
And that's what I needed. Like, so I feel like not even just kids. Sometimes we just need to know that somebody cares, somebody understands. And I may not live the life you live or have gone through the things that you've gone through, but I understand and I want to encourage you and I want to help you because you don't have to be stuck in a certain situation or predicament because that's where you came from or because somebody projected that over you.
Yeah.
Like, and I always think about that. Like, what if I really let these people tell me that I couldn't and I believed it because they put that in your spirit as a kid.
Early.
So, like, what if I really was like, I can't do that?
Because we're always told we can't do.
Always.
At first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have to find it for ourselves.
And then you do it and they're like,
Shocked.
and you might do better than the person that told you that you couldn't. So you're like, the audacity of you.
Almost. I feel you 100%. Yeah. So, K'Lynn, when did you really start to understand your mom's story?
I would say coming into high school.
Coming to high school?
Coming into high school, because she always, one of her big things that she always tells me is that I have the blueprint, which I didn't start seeing that until I started talking to boys and started talking to, like, people. Because, like, me, I'm a real loner for real. Like, I don't like being around a lot of people. Like, and coming into high school, like, that's different. Like, everybody got their groups. Like, and, like, me, like, being an athlete, like, it was really just me and, like, the people that I would see on my team instead of me, like, getting out with the people that do different things.
Yeah.
So, like, she always told me, like, I have the blueprint. Like, me, like, I have a relationship with my dad, but it's just, like, it's kind of, you know, kind of iffy. But, like, she always be like, you got the blueprint. Like, me, like, her and my dad were never together. Like, that's what she say. Like, me and her dad were never together. So it's just, like, these boys or, like, these people that you talk to now, like, you just got to have the bigger picture and see the bigger picture. Like, you don't want to not say like trap, but you don't want to like attach yourself to somebody that doesn't want to see the better for you or just like wants to bring you down type. So
it can be a situational experience.
Yeah.
And when you're kids, you don't see that, you know, and like who was like, and like you don't want to be attached to somebody for 18 years. Like you don't even know that person past, you know, just like you guys have a kid. I don't know the person you've grown into.
Right.
I don't know, like we're not in those spaces anymore. So I absolutely wanted her to cherish her youth, be a child. Yeah. You have all the time to date. You have all the time to just live. Like just take everything in. Like you don't have to grow up too fast at all. Like everything that you want to do in high school, it's still going to be there.
Like I just get curious when I see what you do, because like with broadcast media, sports, leadership, this business you have, where did that drive come from? Obviously from your mom, or what do you think that drive came from to do all these things?
I would say from my mom, but also like I'm big on being different. Like I'm big on being different because there's a lot of people in the city that like my generation wise, I would say like it's a group or a pick of people that have like not popularity, but it's like higher up. Like you know these people's names type, and it's like other people like, oh well, like she do this, I want to do the same thing. Like he do this, I want to do the same thing. And it's just like me, like yeah, like being the top athlete or being like one of the top girls, like at like McKinley per se, like yeah, that's cool and all, but it's just like I need to be different from y'all because I don't want to do the same stuff that y'all doing type. Like I need to lead so like other people want to be like me. Like how you guys were talking about like my senior pictures, like you know, like that's something different. Like nobody came that for their senior pictures. Everybody was the same, just outside wearing the same stuff. You
had a grill. That's kind of a flex. I'm kind of jealous. I'm like, man, you got a grill in your senior photos?
And it's just like nobody else came that, so it's like me. Like I'm big on being different, and I'm big on seeing like a different perspective on how I want my plan to go. Like me, I haven't always had like what I want to do after high school planned out. Like I just started getting into it kind of. But like my plan, like I see what I want my plan to be from these next like 2 to 3 years. And it's like I feel like a lot of people my age don't do that.
That's a good thing. Like
I certainly didn't do that.
You did? That wasn't your thing?
Nope.
What kind of teenager were you, Zach?
I was a good kid. Like I wasn't getting in trouble, but like as far as school, like I didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the sports. I wanted to hang out with my friends. But the school stuff, I wasn't for me.
But like I mentioned with my son, I'm like, you don't have to like school, but you can use it as a stepping stone.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Connections in school. Like all my friends now are still my high school friends. Like we just get along. There ain't never been any drama. Like everyone's cool. So
like how do you balance all that? You know, is your senior class vice president?
Yeah.
Athlete, creative. How do you balance all that? And you graduate in how many weeks?
6. I know. Me, I don't really look at it as like balancing. Like me, I wake up every day and I just be like, I know what I got to do,
right,
to get to like the point I got to get to. And I feel like most people like they just be like, I feel like most people do have a balance. Like they try to balance everything out, but I feel like that's what makes you go crazy. Like you think you have to balance all this stuff out, but it's just like just take it one step at a time. Like it's not really all that bad. Like you just have to see what you want and you got to go get it.
When did it hit you that this is real? Do you think it'll hit you once you get the diploma? Or you think it'll hit you once you start college? Like when did it hit you like, okay, life is going to change for me. I'm not a child anymore. I'm stepping into being a woman.
Get your own bills.
Yeah. Your own premium gas.
Your own premium gas. Okay, gas $5 a gallon.
I think I might get her a gift card just to be good. Like, I got you. There you go.
So I will say I have 2 different like answers to that question. So I would say when it first hit me was before I started senior year. Me and my mom were in the car. I think we were on the way back from an AAU tournament that I had. And she was just like, well, how do you feel like coming into womanhood and like coming into like about to be grown? And like me, what did I say? I was like, no, I said, I don't want to pay bills. That's what I said. And she started,
I don't either.
She started laughing. And she was like, as of right now, she was like, everything, like stuff like that. She was like, I'll have it taken care of for you. She was like, but you just have to, she was like, you have to see the bigger picture. She was like, and you have to open your eyes to what the world like has to put in front of you. Cause like me, I will say that like I am like kind of a very naive person, so like she's kind of scared for me.
Not a kind place.
Yeah. So like that's what she always tells me. And like going through the senior year, like I have seen that. Even not even senior year, like junior and senior year, like coming to McKinley, culture shock. Like everything's different. I'm used to small Catholic school, like predominantly white.
It's a different world.
Coming to like you got your, you know, people getting into fights over here. You got your people hitting a cart over here. I'm just like,
her first day was like, lean on me, right?
And you want to talk about culture shock
from St. Thomas, yeah.
K'Lynn would text at St. Thomas like all day. It was like she wasn't even in school. And I remember texting her first day, like, how's it going? In like 3 hours. And I was calling like Mr. Brown. I was calling Treasure like, hey, my baby did not text or call me like, what's going on?
Because McKinley, like,
she was like, we don't have any reception over
They
here.
turned the Wi-Fi off on.
Yeah.
Like we could have our phones.
They got their phones in the bag.
They turned the Wi-Fi off, and then the year later, that's when they brought the yonder bags in. So I'm like, dang, like,
but protective mom.
She was like, y'all can't bring y'all. She was like, I can't bring y'all phones in here.
And then like I would say,
this McKinley
like,
Penitentiary or what's going on?
And then
St.
like,
Thomas would never.
But then I would say like the second part of that, really like this basketball season that I had, I would say my senior night is when it hit. Having all those people like there in the stands, but like even like walking on the court with her and Treasure, like this is like my final time. Like,
man,
you know, like lacing up my shoes, like it's getting real. And then like our last game was March 3rd of this year. And then like just being in our locker room, like me, I always say I'm the person to never cry after a game. Like I'm not that type of person. Like I'm emotional, but when it comes to sports, I'd be like, you know, like I'm gonna do it again. I walk to that locker room, like I'm not gonna do this again. Like, cause most of my friends, like I have friends that play flag football, like or are going to college academically. So it's just like this is my last time playing with y'all, really. And we all going our separate ways, which I love. But it's just like me, like in the back of my head, I was just like, dang, I'm never gonna be able to do this with y'all. And like us, Canton so small, we've been playing with each other since like 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's just like we've been in this 6 years, 7 years strong. And we're not gonna be able to do it no more.
And that's why I think it's so important you appreciate these years.
Yeah.
Which is why like I love seeing what you've been doing, like really maximizing your senior year of high school. Because, you know, you're always going to be your mom's baby. But it really is like, man, it's really, you're going to look back like, man, I remember my senior year, man. Yeah. When I could afford premium gas. Because
I still can't afford premium gas.
So, again, we're proud of both of you.
Thank you.
And what you're doing. And I want to take this break. I got more questions I want to ask you. I want to take a break and do a session called Peace, Positive Point, where you guys tell me a quote that means something to you. Because I do have a lot more questions I do want to ask you guys. Because this is a fun episode, man. We'll have to do a part 2 one day before you get out of here. Zach, you want to stick around? You got a quote for us, man?
Of course. We'll find something.
You going to find a Dr. Seuss quote? You know, they miss those when you do those.
I've run out.
But you said them all.
I've said them all. I did them all.
All right.
I did probably 100 straight episodes of them.
All Dr. Seuss quotes.
Really? Wow.
I was digging them out.
He came in here with books. Like, all right, which one we going? Now we're gonna do that, man. 196, Jéan P the MC. We'll be right back. Peace, Positive Point. Peace. Episode 196 of the Say What You Mean podcast. Jéan P the MC. We have Garner and K'Lynn. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for being on the show. You gonna come back?
Absolutely.
Yes.
This was a great episode, man. Yeah, we listen. Off the record, we were talking, having great conversations. I wish we could spend more time together. Again, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. I'm always proud of you, Carrie. You're always doing something. What's next for you? What's going on? What you got coming up?
I actually been invited to do some motivational speaking.
I'm gonna bring that mic to you a little bit more. Thank you.
So I just been doing that. I'm still in school, working to get my master's in school counseling.
Okay.
Working, being a mom, all of the things.
Zach, what you got going on, man?
No, just trucking, man. Just trucking.
How's that going?
It's good. I like it.
Okay.
It's fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Want to announce a couple of things. So, April, that's the 16th, Chase? 18th? April 18th, I'll be at Erie Street Vinyl for Saturday, yeah, for a record store day. I'll be performing there. April 30th, I will be with Project Rebuild. We'll be doing our community breakfast with them. Please visit us, youtube.com/Jéan P the MC, SWYM podcast on Instagram. Yeah, we thank y'all, man. This is our 196th episode, man. This is crazy. We almost at 200.
You could have had us on for 200.
Come on, man. We still trying to figure this out, man. Y'all so booked and busy, I thought we had to wait until 200 to get y'all.
Okay.
You just taking over the world, man.
Me just a little bit.
Busy, man.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to do. P's positive point where we come with a quote that means something to us. Who wants to go first?
I go first.
You want to go? Go ahead and tell us your quote.
My quote is, what you put into it, you get out of it. Going to McKinley, Coach D, he always said that. And like at first, like, you know, I didn't get it at first, like, cause he just something he would always say, like in the huddle, and
right.
Everybody repeat it. I'd be like, okay, but like now, now I'm getting it. Like what you put into it, you really can get out of it. Like, and especially like making connections, like being in high school, making connections. Like me, like you, what I could put into you, I can get out of it in a positive way. So like I really feel like that's something that I can live for and like put into life growing up. So
I like that. Kara, what you got for us? Drop some bars for us.
I got two.
Go ahead. What you got?
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. I don't know who made that, but I'm going to just give credit to my mom.
I like that.
And then one of my most favorite women, I Am Van Zant. Nothing in my life will change until I change the way I see my life and myself.
What's that mean to you?
Other people's perspectives doesn't matter.
Right.
Other people's projections, manifestations, it doesn't matter. You have to do the work. However you feel your life should be, you can wake up one day and say, I'm this type of person today. And people will try to say, well, you did this 10 years ago. You stood for this. It's about who I am today.
100%.
Who I'm working to be tomorrow and the next day. And I'm going to keep changing and evolving from there.
I like that, Kara. You know. There we go.
6'7".
Yeah. Michael and Zach, what you got for us, man?
Yeah, so if you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one.
What's that mean to you?
Basically, that just means you don't have to stay on the path you're on if you don't like it, or if you do like it, you can stay on. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. That's a beautiful.
Keep trucking.
Thing. Keep trucking, man.
And my positive quote is, well, one generation survives, the next generation can thrive from. I like that quote because with your experiences, I'm sure you prepared K'Lynn for so much for what you've gone through, and just seeing the way she carries herself and all these great things she's done, man. You really are breaking a curse, and I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Because we ain't gonna let them. Man, I ain't like when they did that shit in the paper about, you know,
No.
teen moms and all that. But look at what you've done now. You know, like I'm sure you're gonna keep learning more from her.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't
Like,
ever stop learning from her. That's
That's
Okay.
one thing,
Yeah.
like, we so close in age, like we learn together.
yeah.
Like that's
Grew
one
together.
thing I like. Yeah.
Learn as much as you can because you're gonna need that premium gas when you go to college. So.
I'm gonna need premium gas. And she can
I
put
think I
the
need
gas
some
in my
too.
car.
Yeah,
It's a long drive to where you're going to
Yeah.
college. You know?
yeah. So again, can you tell us where you going to school again?
I'm going to Defiance College.
Congratulations.
Thank you for communications and journalism, but I'll also be continuing my basketball and volleyball career.
Okay.
So,
We're gonna see you on the court next year.
Yes, definitely.
For at least a year, then you're gonna hit the portal, hit that big time.
Yeah, man. Of course, man. That's what's up. So, any last shout outs before we get out of here?
No, I guess I'll shout out my girl. I couldn't have got here without her.
That's what's up.
Shout out you guys for having us.
Thank you.
My ladies that I'm doing my brunch with, my panel, Miracle, Danielle, Lily Price.
Shout out to those lovely ladies.
Yeah, come to our brunch May 16th. Come experience greatness.
Okay. Zach, any shout outs?
Man, we'll shout out the Hub per usual, giving us a place to do this for 196 different times.
Yeah, man.
Chase keeping us going with the cameras. And all
Yeah,
the
man. Got us looking good
stuff,
out here.
You know, and you know,
Yeah, you gotta get back on.
you have to shave your head.
I already got a haircut.
No, you gotta be
You
bald.
gotta come bald, man.
You gotta be
come
bald for this
bald.
on this couch.
So shout out to Chase, shout out to Z Worthy, shout out to Ginger Ninja, shout out to Kara, shout out to K'Lynn, shout out to the people watching this podcast, man. 196 episodes and thriving. Shout out to Project Rebuild. Who else give you some shout outs to? I think that's it. Am I missing anybody, Chase? Matt Fantone. Shout out to Matt Fantone, Project Rebuild. A lot of good things coming up, man. So we just staying busy. So we're gonna see you on the next episode. Make sure you watch us, youtube.com/Jéan P the MC, SWYM podcast on Instagram. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
Say what you mean what you say. I'm from the 330, where them boys don't play. Say what you mean what you say. I'm from the 330, where them boys don't play. From the northwest to the northeast, say my name once and they know it's me. Southeast to the southwest, no arguments, yeah I got next, Jéan P.